It's Monday Night Football between the Denver Broncos and the LA Chargers. We break down the game, give you our best bet, and it all starts right now. Hey guys, it's Matt from Grandstand Bettors.com, and Week 6 of the NFL season will end with Monday Night Football between the Broncos and the Chargers. We're going to get into our best bet in just a moment, but first, make sure you hit that subscribe button for free picks, predictions, and contests all throughout the NFL season. And while you're at it, smash that like button if you are ready for some AFC West Monday Night Football. I know we are. So, without further ado, let's dive in to the matchup between the Broncos and Chargers. And Chargers are 4.5-point favorites here. Over-under at the moment set at 45.5. Denver Broncos, they're coming into this matchup 2-3 on the year, and they have really fallen short of teams' expectations so far this season. Through the first 5 weeks, they are offensively ranked 18th. That is 18th in passing and actually 19th in rushing. Now, those numbers aren't awful, but they are struggling getting the ball in the end zone. They're only putting up 15 points per game, which is 31st in the NFL. And they have the league's lowest scoring percentage in the red zone at 21%. In fact, they have only scored 6 touchdowns the entire season. The only other team with fewer touchdowns is the Indianapolis Colts. Now, losing Javonte Williams to a season-ending injury hurt their rushing attack, but the bigger issue with this offense is definitely the passing attack. Russell Wilson has not looked good this season, and his shoulder injury does not help anything. He is 29th in completion percentage and has only thrown for over 1,200 yards on the season, which is 14th among starting quarterbacks. Now, their offense has a lot to figure out, but if it wasn't for their defense, this Broncos team could be 0-5. The defense, third overall, giving up only 289 yards per game. They're fourth in points per game. They've only given up 80 points all season long. Now, hopefully, this defense does not sustain any big injuries, because if any of their guys like Chubb, Stearns, or Surtain go down with an injury, it's going to be a big blow to the only part of this team that is holding it together at the moment. The Chargers, on the other hand, they're coming into this matchup also 3-2, and although they are above 500, they have had a very up and down season so far. In Week 1, they looked great, beating the Raiders at home, but then they lost to the Chiefs, blowing a 10-point lead, lost to the Jags by 28, and have since then won back-to-back games against the Texans and Browns. This topsy-turvy season can be lined up perfectly with the performances they have gotten from their quarterback, Justin Herbert. In Week 2, he sustained that rib injury against the Chiefs, and that really hurt them in the fourth quarter of that game, and then was a big reason why in Week 3 the Jags beat them easily. Now, in the previous 2 weeks, though, of those 2 games, he had thrown for 568 yards and 3 touchdowns with a 67% completion rate. In their wins, they have also had big games out of their running back, Austin Eckler. He has rushed for over 200 yards and 3 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks. And they have won both of those games even without Keenan Allen. Now, on the other side of the ball, the Chargers defense has not improved much since last season. They're ranked 23rd overall, 20th in the pass defense, and 24th in run defense. They're also giving up 27.2 points per game and have given up more points in the last 3 weeks than the Broncos have in the entire season. Their trade in the offseason, though, for Khalil Mack has at least paid off. So far, he's got 5 sacks and a forced fumble. As long as they can get their linebackers on the same page and some better production from their interior linemen like Sebastian Joseph Day and Austin Johnson, they should be able to improve their run defense, which in turn should give their secondary an easier time. So, what is our best bet here in this AFC West matchup on Monday night? Well, with how games have gone over, or under, should we say, for Broncos, it's hard to put our best bet here on a total, especially with how their defense is. The Chargers, they opened up here at 6.5 points. It's moved all the way down to 4.5. And the Broncos defense, they have the perfect defense to stall these Chargers and keep this game close. In addition, Broncos still have a very reliable back in Melvin Gordon to attack a weak LA run defense. And Wilson, he can still throw the ball and keep them on their toes even with that ailing injury. Now, LA should still win this game, but we see this one being decided by a field goal in the fourth quarter like a lot of Broncos games are. So, with our best bet for Monday Night Football, we're going to take the Denver Broncos plus 4.5 over the Chargers. Now, if you're looking for our full card for the upcoming Week 7 NFL or college football, head on over to grandstandbettors.com, become part of our family, and start living that grandstand life. Link is below in the description. We look forward to you becoming part of our family real soon over there. In the meantime, though, sit back, relax, enjoy Broncos and Chargers on Monday Night Football, and we'll see you live for the game.